Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's start with a question. When was the last time you felt truly, deeply at peace? I don't mean just relaxed. I mean that quiet, centered feeling where the noise of the world just fades away. It's getting harder and harder to find, right? We're constantly bombarded with notifications, endless scrolling, and the pressure to always be on. Our brains are in overdrive, chasing the next little hit of dopamine from a like, a comment, or a new email. It's exhausting. Imagine hitting a reset button on your brain, escaping that digital noise, and feeling genuinely peaceful again. What if the secret to a more balanced and fulfilling life isn't found in another app but in something far more primal? Today, we're diving into a concept that might just change your life, using nature as the ultimate dopamine detox. This video reveals the surprising connection between disconnecting from technology and profoundly reconnecting with yourself through the power of the great outdoors. Stick around, because this isn't just about taking a nice walk. It's about rewiring your brain for happiness and focus. So, what exactly is a dopamine detox? The term gets thrown around a lot, but let's break it down simply. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger in your brain, and it plays a huge role in motivation, reward, and pleasure. Every time your phone buzzes with a notification and you check it, you get a tiny surge of dopamine. It feels good, so you want to do it again. This creates a feedback loop. The problem is, our modern digital world has hijacked this system. Social media, video games, even a constant stream of news, they're all designed to give you frequent, easy hits of dopamine. Over time, your brain gets used to this high level of stimulation. It starts needing more and more to feel the same level of satisfaction. This is what can lead to that feeling of being constantly distracted, unmotivated, and even a little bit numb. You scroll and scroll, but nothing really satisfies you. It's like eating junk food all day. You're full, but you're not nourished. A dopamine detox is about intentionally stepping away from these high dopamine, low reward activities to let your brain's reward system reset itself. It's about recalibrating your sensitivity so you can find joy in simpler, more meaningful things again. It's not about getting rid of dopamine entirely. We need it to function. It's about taking back control. Now, where does nature fit into all of this? Think of nature as the perfect environment for this reset. It's the opposite of our hyper-stimulating digital world. Instead of the fast, loud, and demanding pings of technology, nature offers what scientists call soft fascination. It's the gentle rustling of leaves, the intricate pattern of a flower, the slow drift of clouds across the sky. These things capture our attention effortlessly, without draining our mental resources. Unlike scrolling through a newsfeed, which requires constant decision-making and cognitive load, observing nature is restorative. It allows your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus and decision-making, to take a much-needed break. This is a key part of attention restoration theory, which suggests that spending time in natural environments can restore our ability to concentrate. When you're out in nature, you're not trying to achieve anything. You're not being graded or judged. You're just being. This lack of pressure allows your dopamine receptors to downregulate, essentially to heal from the constant overstimulation. It's like letting your ears rest after a loud concert. Suddenly, you can hear the quiet, subtle sounds again. By disconnecting from our devices and connecting with nature, we give our brains the space they need to heal and rebalance. Let's talk about some of the incredible science-backed benefits of this nature-based detox. First up is stress reduction. I'm sure you felt it yourself, that sense of calm that washes over you when you step into a forest or walk along a beach. There's a reason for that. Studies have shown that spending just 20 minutes in a natural setting can significantly lower levels of the stress hormone, cortisol. Another amazing benefit is a boost in creativity and problem-solving skills. When your brain isn't bogged down by constant digital input, it has the freedom to wander, make new connections, and think more expansively. One study found that hikers who spent 4 days in nature, completely disconnected from technology, performed 50% better on a creativity test. 50%? That's a massive improvement. Furthermore, being in nature has been linked to improved mood and a decrease in symptoms of anxiety. The practice of forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku in Japan, is literally prescribed by doctors there because it's so effective at boosting mental well-being. It's not just about the psychological effects either. The physical environment itself plays a role. The air in forests is rich with phytoncides, airborne chemicals that plants emit to protect themselves, which have been shown to boost our immune systems. So, You're not just resetting your brain, you're strengthening your body too. Okay, so you're convinced. You're ready to try a nature-based dopamine detox. How do you actually do it? The great news is, it's incredibly simple and adaptable to your lifestyle. You don't need to book a week-long trip to a remote cabin, though that would be amazing. You can start small. The first and most crucial step is to designate a specific time for your nature escape, and this is the important part: leave your devices behind. Or at the very least, put your phone on airplane mode and tuck it away in a pocket where you won't be tempted to check it. Start with just 20 minutes a day. Find a local park, a community garden, a walking trail, or even just a quiet, tree-lined street. The key is to find a place with natural elements. During this time, your only job is to engage your senses. What do you see? Notice the different shades of green, the texture of the tree bark, the way the light filters through the leaves. What do you hear? Listen for birdsong, the breeze, the crunch of leaves under your feet. What do you feel? The sun on your skin, the cool air, the rough surface of a rock. By focusing on your sensory experience, you ground yourself in the present moment, which is the exact opposite of the mindless scrolling we're trying to escape. This is a form of mindfulness, and it's incredibly powerful. As you get more comfortable with these short breaks, you can start to expand them. Maybe you dedicate one weekend morning to a longer hike or a trip to a nearby lake. Plan a micro-adventure. This could be exploring a new park in your city or finding a local conservation area you've never visited. The novelty of a new place can enhance the experience and make it feel even more restorative. Another great idea is to integrate nature into your daily routine. Can you eat your lunch outside on a park bench instead of at your desk? Can you take a 10-minute walk in a green space during your afternoon break? These small changes add up and create a cumulative effect, helping to keep your dopamine system in balance. You could also try a new nature-based hobby, like birdwatching, gardening, or outdoor photography. These activities give you a purpose for being outside and deepen your connection and appreciation for the natural world. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect. If you can only manage 10 minutes one day, that's great. The goal is consistency and intention. It's about consciously choosing to trade artificial stimulation for natural restoration. Now, let's address a common challenge: the withdrawal. When you first disconnect, it can feel weird, even a little uncomfortable. You might feel bored or antsy. You might have a nagging urge to check your phone, a feeling often called FOMO, or the fear of missing out. This is completely normal. It's your brain protesting the change, asking for its usual quick dopamine hit. The key is to push through this initial discomfort. Acknowledge the feeling without giving into it. Remind yourself why you're doing this: to regain your focus, to feel calmer, to find joy in real life again. One helpful trick is to have a simple mantra, something like, "I am choosing calm over chaos," or "This is for my well-being." The more you practice disconnecting, the easier it will get. The cravings will lessen, and you'll start to genuinely look forward to your tech-free time in nature. You'll begin to realize that what you're really missing out on isn't on your phone. It's the peace, clarity, and beauty that's right in front of you. You'll start to experience a different kind of joy, a quieter, more sustainable joy that comes from within, not from a screen. It's a shift from seeking external validation to cultivating internal contentment. And that is a truly powerful transformation. So, how do you make this a lasting habit? How do you integrate this nature detox into your life for the long haul? The key is to reframe it. Don't think of it as a restriction, but as an act of self-care, a gift you give to yourself. Schedule it in your calendar just like you would a doctor's appointment or a meeting. Protect that time. Let your friends and family know what you're doing so they can support you. Better yet, invite them to join you. Shared experiences in nature can strengthen relationships in a way that texting never could. Another tip is to create a small ritual around your nature time. Maybe you make a cup of tea to take with you, or you spend a few minutes stretching before you head out. These rituals can act as cues for your brain, signaling that it's time to switch gears and relax. And finally, track your progress. At the end of each day or week, take a moment to notice how you feel. Do you feel calmer, more focused? Are you sleeping better? Acknowledging these positive changes will reinforce the habit and motivate you to continue. You're not just escaping technology, you're actively cultivating a more mindful, present, and fulfilling life. You're replacing the hollow buzz of hyperstimulation with the profound, quiet joy of being connected to the world around you and, most importantly, to yourself. This journey is about rediscovering what truly nourishes your mind and soul. It's about teaching your brain to find pleasure not in the frantic pace of the digital world, but in the gentle rhythm of the natural one. It's about remembering that we are a part of nature, and in returning to it, we are, in a way, coming home to ourselves. So I challenge you this week, find 20 minutes, leave your phone behind, step outside, and just be. Notice the world around you. See how it feels. It might just be the most productive and restorative 20 minutes of your day. It's a simple action, but it has the power to create a ripple effect of positive change throughout your entire life. You deserve that peace, that clarity, and that connection. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on living a more mindful and intentional life. Let me know in the comments what your favorite way to connect with nature is. I'd love to hear your ideas. Until next time, take care.